God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to master knotless braids. I'm basically going to be giving some tips and also talking about important things when it comes to doing knotless braids. So this is part 2. I uploaded part 1 last week, and that video is basically on how I part from my knotless braids, brick layering, all things like that. So go and watch part 1. I will link it at the top on the little eye so you can just click it, and then once you finish watching that video, then come back to this video and then watch this video. So the most important thing that I feel like when it comes to knotless braids is like top tier is number 1. On my list, I feel like the top thing is knowing your client's texture of hair. Whether their hair is fine, medium, coarse, is it super thick, you know what I'm saying? Because that will determine how much hair you're going to add into your knotless braids. That's going to determine the thickness at the roots. If you are, adding in too much hair, it's just going to determine a lot of things when it comes to doing knotless braids. So the client in this video, she has a fine to medium texture hair. She is getting a small medium size, so the braid size is going to be fairly thinner than like a medium size or like a larger size or whatever. So I don't add as much hair, but I add a little bit more hair to her braids than I would for somebody that has a thicker texture hair. So for my knotless braids, I started this like a while ago. I started adding a piece when I first start braiding, whether their hair is fine or whether it's thicker. I just alter the size of the piece that I added, if that makes sense. So for someone with thicker hair, I would add a smaller piece when I first start braiding at the root. For someone with a fine to medium texture, I would add a slightly bigger piece, not super big, but slightly bigger. And I would add more hair in as I go to create the thickness of the braid that I want. So also keep that in mind, like knowing the size braids that you offer. I offer 5 different sizes. I offer large, medium, small, medium, and small. So I just kind of play it as like, a medium size is like in the middle. So for a small medium size, I make it a tiny bit smaller than medium size. For small, I make it a tiny bit smaller than the small medium size. For a medium large, I make it a tiny bit bigger than a medium size. For large, I make it, bigger than a medium large size. And just kind of having that in the back of your mind just kind of helps with, adding in hair to create the desired thickness that you need. And if you add in a piece and it's too big, take it out, split it into, make it smaller to make sure that your braid is nice and seamless. If you feel like it's not getting to the thickness that you need at the right time, then add in more hair, add in slightly bigger pieces. Just make sure they're not too big. Another thing I wanted to touch on in this video is braid size to part size ratio. And I know it's been a lot, I feel like it's been a lot of controversy like on TikTok, social media about, people having knotless braids that are not full enough and people having knotless braids that are too full. So I feel like with knotless braids, they're supposed to be natural, they're supposed to be painless, tension free. So I feel like having your part size smaller than the braid size would definitely cause, I would feel like it would cause a lot of pain to your client, especially when their hair starts to grow out because the braid size is so thick. And because you're starting with your client's natural hair and then you're making like, the braid size super thick, it would definitely cause a lot of pain to your client once their hair starts to grow out. But I also don't feel like knotless braids should be super natural to where it looks like, that's their regular hair, or it looks like they don't have enough braids, or it looks weird. I feel like it should be even. Have a set size parting that you do for your braids. Make it clear, on your website or on your page, because that is how clients are going to see what they're getting. I do understand that some people like their braids super full, where it's like, you can't see any parts, that type of vibe. And that's where, people that showcase those kind of braids, people that like that, they will book with them. if some people, you know, want to book with someone that has like an even ratio, then they will, if they see that on your page, then they will book you. Whether you agree with it or not, you have to showcase your work so that people understand and know what they're getting. You just don't want to put too much unnecessary tension and too much unnecessary weight to a client's hair that their hair can't handle. So the last thing that I want to touch on in this video before I just let y'all enjoy the rest of the video, I want to talk about firm braids, not tight braids. So with knotless braids, of course, they're supposed to be you know, tension free. But that doesn't mean that they cannot be firm. You want to make sure your braids are firm at the root, using the right gel, using the right knotless braid technique, taking your client's hair texture and hair thickness into consideration. All of that will help you with creating firm knotless braids. You want to make sure that you know, their braids are going to last them a good while. They're going to get the most retention out of the style. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I feel like adding that first piece, you know, when I first start my knotless braids, helps me to create a very firm base. Not tight, and I'm not a tight braider. You know, a lot of people tell me that I'm not a tight braider, but I do braid firm, and I do make sure that my knotless braids are, you know, locked in so that they can last my client a good while and they can get their money's worth. I'm gonna just let y'all enjoy the rest of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if this video was helpful, and drop any suggestions that y'all want me to do videos on. Send this video to somebody you think will enjoy it. Make sure y'all follow me on all of my social medias at sway.ken on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, all that. Road to 1,600 subscribers, y'all. We just really getting up there. Thank y'all so much. The views, the likes, all of that is getting up there. And I will catch y'all in the next video.
God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah. No longer blinded, I can see you. I'm on my way to meet you. We gotta talk, you know. All these trials and tribulations got me tired, I need rest. And I heard that I can come to you when weary of my flesh. You awaken me from death, God, I need you. No more walking by the flesh, that's when I leave you. God told me I'm someone, 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 know that I'm someone, no, I'm a child of God. I wanna go the godly way, close to your love again. I give my heart again, Jesus. I wanna go the godly way, close to your love again. I give my heart again, Jesus. I know you know me well. I feel invisible until you tell me you're right here. I cancel plans with you to meet with sin and break your heart. Sometimes I go to you for what you give, not who you are. I wonder if you'll leave for me. God, just tell me what you need from me. Is the Holy Spirit still in me? God, I'm asking you for clarity, even though you told me already. God told me I'm someone, 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 know that I'm someone, no, I'm a child of God. makes atonement for my sin, cleanses deep within, and I know that you forgive all unrighteousness. And it makes no sense to me why you died for your enemies. Now I live, so draw me close. Darkness loses its hold on me, so draw me close. Darkness loses its hold on me. Highs and lows, Lord, you're with me either way it goes. Should I rise or should I fall? Yeah. Even so, Lord, your mercy is an even flow. Should I rise or should I fall? Lord, you're faithful through it all. Jesus, you're faithful. You're too good to let me go. One, two, three, four. I just know that when you hold me and draw me closely, it's the sweetest thing. And you don't change. I don't want it my way. I just know that you are. You're the quiet that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. 'Cause you gave yourself to me, I'll give it all. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. Oh, I scarcely see it, but I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, oh, you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part. You're the sunrise after a dark night. You're the one I desire. When I wake up, I'm wrapped in your love, and my heart just feels so light. Living water when I'm stuck in the desert. Nothing matters when I'm far from my shepherd. You're the compass of my life.